just behind me you can see the volcano Etna. And my lecture about the Sicilian pyramids is today quite important because we have a problem with the volcano in Iceland. And what we discovered in Sicily is maybe the ancient, they knew how to stop the lava from the volcano. And this lecture is about that also. So I'm the founder of gizaforhumanity.org. For more transparency in Egyptology and archaeology, and for more information to the public, for interdisciplinary, for the survey of ancient legacy, Egyptian legacy, and worldwide ancient civilization. I met 7 years in the university, but then I leave because I wanted to be free. This is my team, and we also have, as member of honor, we have Christopher Dern, we have Dr. Bonelli, who is a French genetician, and we have Dr. Barakat, who is the best geologist in Egypt. This is my own website, gigalresearch.com. And I'm known in Egypt and in France for my research about the second Sphinx. Because there is a second Sphinx just in front. The green light is the first Sphinx, the Sphinx everybody knows. And the second red point is the place of the second Sphinx, just in front the first one. We discovered the site with Egyptian geologists, and we are now writing about a book about all that. Write in many magazines, many French magazines. And I'm known also by my research about the drought and the subterranean network. I discovered these incredible stairs. You see the stairs there? It's very, very deep in Abu Rawash. I made also research in the Western Desert about the whales, because you have hundreds of skeletons of whales in the Western Desert. And this is all the team of geologists in Egypt. And I am making a lot of work with them. So, Sicily. This is a satellite view of the volcano Etna. What we discovered is that all the pyramids in Sicily are around the volcano. When I decided to go there with my team, it was because I saw pictures of small pyramids, Sicilian pyramids, in an Italian magazine from a photograph, but without any text, anything. And he shows maybe 10 pyramids. So I decided to go to see what was those pyramids. So those pictures are the pictures of the photograph. And this picture is a Sicilian pyramid, this one too, but this one is from Tenerife in Canary, and this one is from Mauritius. So, because I knew those pyramids, I saw that in the magazine, and I said, I have to go, because it's completely similar. So a little about the story of Sicily. You have near Palermo fantastic caves dating from 6,000 to 8,000 before Christ, with fantastic paintings from the Paleolithic period. This is the place where you have the caves. You have other caves also in Pantalica. And Sicily is very well known about all the Grecian monuments, like in Segesta, Agrigento. Okay, in the past, in Sicily, you had 3 people. The first is the Sicans. The Sicans, 3000 before Christ to 1600 before Christ, and also before. They occupied the central part of the island, and the Greek historian Thucydides in 460, 394 before Christ, told that this tribe, the Sicans, came from Spain, because you can find in Spain a river Sicano, and also you have linguistic factors linking Spain to the Sicans. Sica is from the word Chalcedony, because their tools was mainly in Chalcedony. So they were in autonomous confederations, and they had communications with Minoan culture, with Crete and Mycenaeans. And for example, Minoan had their expansion around 2000 before Christ, thanks to Egyptian refugees bringing their techniques and commercial links with Mesopotamia. So there were connections with Egypt also, very important. And the Sicans are well known to have destroyed the giants Cyclops. So of course, archaeologists said that Cyclops never exist, but we have a lot of proofs that they existed. This is Thucydides, the historian Grecian. And you have the second people, which are the Siculi, around 1400 before Christ, migrations from Calabria and Italia, repelled to the west and south Sicily the Sicans. And Philisto from Syracuse, it is an author in Sicily, he wrote the story of Sicily, Sicilica, told about that invasion. Siculo, son of the king Italo, attacked by Sabines and Umbrians, invaded then Sicily. Siculi wrote, we know that they came from Orient, and the professor Enrico Caltagirone and Alfredo Rizza determined that inside Sicilian language you have more than 200 words of Sanskrit. And now we will talk about the Elimi. Elimians, those are migrants from Anatolia, and they belong to the famous Sea peoples and West Anatolia occupied by non-Indo-Europeans. But many experts say that they are refugees from Troia. It is Thucydides who said that. Groups of Trojans took refuge in Sicily, mixing themselves to the Sicans during the Trojan War. And Virgil told us that the king of Segesta, which is Assist, Segesta in Sicily, served Priam and Enea and met the funeral of Anchises, the father of Enea, in Erice, in Sicily. And they were enough powerful to fight Greeks' expansionism of Selynunt and became friends with Carthaginians. So you see a lot of mix of people of different origins. Then, 800 before Christ, beginning in Sicily of the Carthaginian Phoenician colonization, allied to the Cretans, Greeks, Corinthians, Ionians, and Megarians. Sicily is a carrefour, is a crossroad for many, many people. So, this is the earliest foreign trade of migration in Sicily, from Orient, Turkey, Italy. This is the Elymian place. Erice is there. Okay, this is Erice, where Anchises, the father of Enea, was sepulted. Okay, this is the Etna volcano, and it is covering 2,166 kilometers square, and you have 165 kilometers there because it's very high. And Etna is coming from Etna, which is the name of a ferry, and in Italian, it is Mongibello. In Sicilian, it is Muncebetto, and in Arabic, it is Jebel Utalamat. The crater is half a kilometer large and high of 3,350 meters. This volcano is the most dangerous volcano in Europe. This is an eruption in 1679 in Catania. You see the volcano there. You have many craters in that time, and the lava coming. It is a stratovolcano. It is to say with many chimneys. And you see 1, 2, 3, 4 chimneys going. An ancient picture too. He is in eruption from more than 4 years now, all the time, but very little explosions. But it is expected a big explosion soon. This is a satellite view with the snow inside the crater. And 7,000 years before, Catania, this is Catania, was covered by water. This was a bay. And Etna born in Quaternary period by multiple eruptions under the sea. The Sicily is in fact the result of 3 tectonic platforms smashing up Eurasia, Arabia, and Africa. And 6,000 years before Christ, a tsunami went to the East Mediterranean Sea because an Etna eruption. In 396 before Christ, one of Etna eruptions stopped the Carthaginian invasion coming to attack Syracuse. Good fortune for the Syracusan. Today, we find ashes from Etna at more than 800 kilometers in Roma, for example. This volcano is so dangerous that you have a lot of seismic stations around it. Not one, but dozen. So, the pyramids. We discovered between Piedimonte Etneo, Lingua Rossa, Passo Picciaro, Randazzo, Bronte, Adrano, many, many pyramids. I never find the pyramids I see in the photo. I discovered 23 other pyramids. This was a good surprise. So you have rectangular stairs pyramids of square-based stair pyramids and oblong stairs pyramids with round angles with altars at the top. And you have also conical pyramids. And I will tell you also about a deserted city, irrigation systems, kilometers of huge complex walls. Incredible stuff. And nobody is interested by. So, this is, this is where are the pyramids, all around this road. And you will see now. But first, I have to speak a little about Etna. Etna is the goddess fairy, the goddess Thalia. It is the same. It is daughter. She is the daughter of Gaia, the earth, and of Uranus, the sky, who gave birth to the Titans, to the Cyclops, of which one is named Bronte, like the city eastern side of the Etna. You have a city with the name of a giant. And the Furies, of which one is named Megara, another city name of the Etna side. And Etna Thalia had twins from Adrano, another city around the volcano. It is to say that you have a lot of traces of the ancient giants in this place. And Roman author Aelian told us that at Adrano a temple was dedicated to him, where Caesars kept a perpetual fire and 100 sacred dogs to guard the site. Cyclops and Titans. You want to see one in true. Thalia, goddess of poetry and comedy. And the Palici, her son, Sicilian patron saints of agriculture and navigation. Hera, jealous of the Thalia twins, made them swallowed by Earth, but Earth freed them from the subterranean world and reborn them. It is the legend of the twice-born myth. This myth existed also in Middle East and in Sanskrit. So it is Oriental tradition coming there. Okay. Between Passo Pisciaro and Francavilla of Sicilia, we discovered oblong stairs pyramids. This is the pyramid, one of the pyramids. So you see the stairs, also stairs there. And there is a little altar. But I said oblong because this is the side, it is round. And you see the little windows there. So when you arrived, you think that this pyramid is round, but it is not. It is only the side. This is the other side. And there, this precise little windows is for the solstice light. And in front, you have this standing stone, and the light is coming from the pyramid to this standing stone, and then going to the other pyramid you have there. The other pyramid is there. The standing stone is there. Oh, sorry. The other pyramid is there, standing stone. And this is the other pyramid behind. And they put a door there. And you have an altar. Okay, this is an example of oblong pyramid. Then you have rectangular pyramid. So you see the stairs. And they are all facing Etna. Etna is there. The volcano is there. You have other example of rectangular pyramid of 35 meter high, and the north side of the Etna at 887 meter of altitude. So you see the pyramid is there. It's very difficult to photograph the pyramids and to get there because it is all closed in private little gardens with nobody inside to ask to open the door. So it's very complicated, you see. There are stairs there. You see the stairs. At Catena, we have pyramid and theater. I show you examples for the moment. So Catena is a little village, and I discover behind the village this road. This is a lava stone road, very, very strange because you see this is completely man-made because very near you have other old roads, and it is not like this. This is only one in volcano stones and with the volcanic wall. And I arrived to this pyramid. They tried to destroy it. You have many They destroy a lot of pyramids in Sicily. And you have walls around the pyramid, walls in lava stones. You don't have any lava stone walls in other parts of Sicily, even around the volcano. It is only in a few places near pyramids you have those walls, and it is exactly like in Mauritius. This is Mauritius lava stone walls near the pyramid of Mauritius, a very small area. So you see Sicily and Mauritius. So this is very interesting because this is not a hill with agriculture steps. No, it is a huge pyramid. I went behind, I went everywhere, and I was with a geologist, and he said to me, it's incredible, it's a pyramid. And you can't, of course, the people try to put tomatoes and, anything for the agriculture on the steps, and they could not. Only olive tree sometimes, but nothing is able to grow there. And this picture is very amazing because you have there the lava flow that just stopped. It's very high like this. Suddenly you have the lava stop there in front of the pyramid. This is the basis, the other side of the pyramid with you see the lava. And this is near the pyramid I show you. This is a true pyramid also, but included in the complex of the theater, because this was a theater before. But when I said before, it is in prehistoric time. It is not Grecian time. It is prehistoric time. And this is the lava just stopped in front of the theater. This is the pyramid I told you, and the theater. So it was like, the theater was like this, and there And you are facing always Etna volcano. This is a theater itself. This is not a pyramid. This is a theater. This is a pyramid because we calculate the angles. When you can make measurements for the angles, you know if it is a pyramid or not, and also if you can go around it, of course. On the other side of the village of Linguarosa, on many kilometers square, I named this city Ghost City because there is nobody and nobody knows what is this city. Walls of 4 meters high and 80 centimeters large along kilometers. Same features than for the small lava stones pyramid. So, you have kilometers of those walls. And of course, the people of today, they try to put gardens inside the walls and little houses for agriculture tools, but nobody. And it is earthquake proof, you know. It is very well done, very well built. And 2 levels of walls. This is also a pyramid, but covered by earth and trees. We went there and we discovered that it is also a pyramid. Very large walls. And this is in Mauritius. So you can see it is very similar. This is in Sicily. And you have also megalithic altars, 1 piece of stone in the middle. Walls during kilometers, you see very large with windows, very large. And there they are destroying a little pyramid. We saw that they like to build new houses on the top of ancient pyramids, because ancient pyramids are so stable, are so well built, that it is much better than to do a new platform to make a house. So they destroy the top of a pyramid and they put the house in it. So you can see very high walls. From Randazzo to Bronte, always pyramids. So this is the Etna. We are approaching more and more the Etna. You can see pyramid there. Another one there. It's very difficult to see the pyramid because it's black stones and the earth is black. So very old pyramids. You see that this pyramid had a ramp behind. You see the angles. And they tried to destroy a lot. Near Adrano, example of other small pyramids. This is irrigation systems. This is not a pyramid, this is an irrigation system. And there is a little dam there, and all a system for the water going around. An incredible system. So those are the pyramids around the volcano. You have in all Sicily only 1 other pyramid, well, 1, for me it is 3, you will see, in the heart of Sicily. It is this round pyramid. This round pyramid at Pietra Persia is well known because you can go to on the website, on the net, and you will find this pyramid with videos. It is a round pyramid. But I wanted to go to check because You see there are stairs. Because when I arrived, I immediately saw that it was not one, but another one was there. And nobody saw that. So you have a series of 3 pyramids, in fact, round pyramids, in the heart, center of Sicily. This is on the top of the pyramid. You have 2 rooms with 2 megalithic stones inside, and it is finishing like this, you will see. This is the standing stone with this strange shape. It is man-made shape, this. I think it is the design of the river. And just in front the main round pyramid, you have this. And this is pietra persia, which means pierre percée. I don't know the name in English. It is a stone with a hole, man-made. And from the pyramid, you have this is stair. This is to sit. This is a chair, stone chair. And this little window is, you have there the stone with the hole, so the solstice light can come like this and going to the other pyramid too. This is to sit, window, and the top of the pyramid is round like this. It finishes like this. We go to pietra persia, the stone with the hole. This is the hole where the light is coming. So this picture is taken from the pietra persia stone, and you see the round pyramid there and the other one behind. And the other side of the stone with the hole, you see another round pyramid there and another one there. So it is a huge complex, not one pyramid, but for the moment we find 5 round pyramids with the stone with the hole, and another incredible pyramid, triangular pyramid there. And this is in the center, the true center of Sicily. But we have to find fundings to make digs there. So, the Sicans and the people just before them occupied all Sicily before Sicels, because we get evidences of their culture all around the island, alike in Monte Cronio, near Sciaccia. This is Monte Cronio. Monte Cronio is very interesting because it is the mount of the time. The keepers of the time are supposed to live there. The Sican king Kokkalos gave refuge to the famous Daedalus against the king of Crete, Minos, 2000 before Christ, near the river Belice. Daedalus then built fortifications, water tanks, thermal baths, aqueducts in 2000 before Christ. Because we want to know who built those pyramids. And the other thesis is that the sea people, the Shekelesh, it means the Sicils with the Sicurs, the Sicans with the Sicurs, from southeast of Sicily. For the expert Sandars, those who tried to invade Egypt between 1220 and 1185 before Christ, under the reign of Meremta, then under the reign of Ramses III. So maybe it is sea peoples who built the pyramids. In Meremta archives, he said that he got 222 Shekelesh prisoners. Inscription in Ramses III tomb and in Aris Papyrus, there is mention of all sea people, and in the Medinet Habu temple also you have all the sea people there. And you see, this is a sea people coming from Sicily, and it looks like a pharaoh, exactly. The inscription in the temple of Medinet Habu describing Shekelesh is, they said that they are tall, wearing oblong hat and necklace, 2 spears and a round shield. Hittite king Supi-Puliama II warned Hammurabi of the invasion of the Shikalayu living on their boats. They were living on the boats. They were very skilled in navigation, and they knew bronze working, ceramics, and used the wheel in the 12th century before Christ. You have in England Silbury Hill, for example. There are many theses about Silbury Hill, as you know. Some people said it is Tesla Tower or the lightning capture, etc. Why I'm telling about that is because all the Sicilian pyramids have stairs, and you can walk around and going up the pyramid, all the round pyramid, the conical ones, oblong ones, the rectangular walls. When creating a spiral path with focusing properties on a pyramid or on a conical or cylindrical or semi-spherical heights, the unified field is materialized because a resonating cavity is created. It is to say, an antenna is created. Each spiral has its own resonance. Consequently, this is the work of our physicists in the team, because we want to know why all those pyramids around the volcano, with the flow of the lava just up in front of each pyramid. It's incredible. You have walls of lava stopping just in front of all those pyramids. So we think a lot about all that. And consequently, the flow of time and the mass of surrounding things are perhaps distorted on and around the spiral path by activating the process when walking in a particular rhythm on the processional path, which thus creates a resonance. You know that, for example, the soldiers, when they have to cross a bridge and they are walking with a rhythm on the same path, they stop the soldiers and they have to stop the rhythm on the path to cross the bridge, because if not, the bridge collapses. It is well known in the military. You never make cross a bridge by soldiers with a path on the same rhythm. So we think that is maybe an old technology allowing to stop the lava. In any case, it will be worth studying and testing. It is true that soldiers marching on the bridge can break the bridge, which is why they break their rhythm before getting to the bridge, so that it does not start resonating. If you put people walking with a special rhythm and maybe with special sounds around the pyramid to go to the top of a lot of pyramids, maybe you can stop the lava because you are making a resonance and an antenna. So you are affecting the mass of the surrounding things. We want to go to make a lot of experiments. This is a very old map of Sicily with you know, they put a serpent there. Incredible. Okay, now Mauritius. Mauritius pyramid. So you see where is Mauritius? This is Madagascar. Mauritius Island is part of the Mascarene Islands in the Indian Ocean, about 560 miles east of Madagascar. Mauritius is 61 kilometers long and 45 kilometers wide and sits just north of the Tropic of Capricorn. 7 pyramids have been identified and they are identical to the ones found on Tenerife Island and Sicily on the opposite side of the continent. So this is Mauritius. This is satellite view. You can see the angles are perfect from the satellite view. So you have 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6. It is said that the Portuguese sailors first visited Mauritius in 1507, but and before, if you go to Mauritius, they will say to you that there were nobody in Mauritius before the Portuguese. But historical records show that Mauritius was known to Arab and Austronesian sailors as early as the 10th century. Arabs called Mauritius Dina Harobi, and the planisphere from 1502 identifies the 3 Mascarene Islands. This is a map of 1502 made by Italian Alberto Cantino. And you have also the Zhenghe map, a Chinese map. In 1405, Zhenghe fleet of 200 ships sailed on a series of voyages across Indian Ocean as far as Arabia and East Africa. And you have Madagascar, and you can see there, but there is Mauritius. This is a Zhenghe ship, enormous boat. This is Columbus' boat. 220,000 sailors. You can imagine. And then we said, oh, Christopher Columbus is a genius. But you see the little boat of Christopher? Before the Red Sea, Arabian trade route 250 before Christ. So they went like this, and then they go along Africa, and they go to India, and then where they want. So it was highways. Oceans and seas were highways. We are 250 before Christ, but before it was the same. Prior to Arabs, the seafaring raiders, the confederacy of the famous Sea Peoples, once more, is suspected to have known Mauritius, including Proto-Phoenicians. A Periplus Greek account relates the story of Hanno, the Carthaginian navigator who lived in the 500 before Christ and traversed Straits of Gibraltar at command of ships that would explore African coastline along Atlantic Ocean. This is Periplus map. Herodotus describes a Phoenician expedition leaving the Red Sea and traversing the Sea of the South and following orders of Pharaoh Necho II, entered back into Mediterranean Sea through Straits of Gibraltar. So they circumnavigated Africa, of course. And this is a map from Herodotus. So this is Africa, but he could map Africa anyway. Well, the Mauritius pyramid, again. Their foundations are rectangular. You have only one square. 8, they do not exceed 12 meters, between 6 and 11 terraces, very similar in appearance with Sicily and Tenerife pyramids, all from volcanic origin, all part of a complex in one location, all made from lava stone without any mortar or other connecting agent. In Tenerife also, they do not surpass 12 meters. This is the pyramid number 3. Pyramid number 3. Angles are precise, base is flat, 11 terraces, and irregularities in the terrain were worked into the design to create a stable structure. Oh, sorry. You have pyramid 1, and you have a hill on the middle, and then you have pyramid 2. You have also a pavement under the pyramid. So this is from the top of pyramid 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. First terrace of pyramid 2, this first terrace is 2.50 meters high. You see the first terrace. Ancient Egyptians used Phoenician fleet to carry out expeditions, and it is known that the Phoenicians constructed astronomical temples perfectly aligned to cardinal points and solar phenomena. With identical pyramid complexes in Tenerife, Sicily, and Mauritius, it is clear that these are remnants of a seafaring culture which has left traces on islands on various sides of the African continent. This is Tenerife Guimard complex. I recommend you the articles of Philippe Coppens about Tenerife. He's the expert of Tenerife pyramid. Thor Heyerdahl, pioneering sailor of Norwegian origin, was responsible of identification and promotion of Guimard complex in Tenerife. He argued that our distant ancestors were able to navigate the oceans and organized various expeditions to prove it. Heyerdahl found also pyramids in the Maldives on Gan. It was aligned to the sun and measured 8 meters in 8, etc. This is Tenerife pyramid, and this is Mauritius pyramid. They paint in blue and in white stairs. I don't know why. Platforms on top of pyramids is for astronomical observation. Pyramids should be aligned to the two solstices, alike in Guimard Pyramid Complex from Tenerife. Mauritius Pyramid 2 is likely to be aligned to summer solstice, and one should be able to observe a double sunset. First sunset would occur behind Creole Mountain and second behind the neighboring Lion Mountain. Double sunset behind a mountain of the horizon is also a phenomenon observed at Guimard Complex in Tenerife, because when I wrote an article in Mauritius, I received a lot of letters because people of Mauritius don't want to recognize that they have a very remote past because it's a revolution in their head. So they send me letters. Oh, but you are ridiculous. A double sunset does not exist. I said, you have to learn a little more because double sunset exists. So you have the Creole Mountain and the Lion Mountain. The May 1738 issue of the Gentleman's Magazine, they show the double sunset. It is in the Staffordshire. You have the same thing in England. It is an important astronomical phenomenon. So Creole Mountain, Lion Mountain. Pyramid 3, Pyramid 3, Pyramid 4. We are on Pyramid 4, and you see Pyramid 5, 6, and 7. Pyramid 5, 4, 5. You also have a round pyramid in Mauritius, but they put the House of the Guardian there, at the top. In Pyramid 4, you have a hole, so you can see inside, and it's interesting because In one coating of basalt rollers, there can be found limestone blocks underneath, no doubt of coral origin. My geologist explained to me that, which is interesting because it's completely man-made with purpose, of course. This is limestone. Lava stones were cut out for perfect fit in the pyramid. Beveled stones. You have also a pyramid, round one, and this is in the top. Mauritius people claim that these pyramids are merely stone piles thrown together in efforts to clear the fields for growing sugar cane. And they said the same in Tenerife, okay? But this is a true stone piles in Mauritius, and this is a true pyramid. But even when I showed that, he said, no, it is a stone pile. Of course it is a stone pile, but very different from the other. And why some pyramids on Mauritius still have official panels dating from the first half of the 20th century, when Mauritius was under British rule, which identifies the site as a protected site of historic interest, since the site has lost its protected status. Thus, dismissing these pyramids as piles of stones are afraid to see their agricultural lands repossessed or having to conform to certain regulations that come with protected archaeological sites. Government should be able to highlight the economic benefits of tourism to the local economy, and the scientific research should be carried out on the site. This is a panel, a poor panel, no more protected by the National Monuments Board. The huge complex we discovered for the first time is around the Mauritius pyramids. Enormous ancient stone walls, huge ancient road network paved and elevated in certain sections, promontory, ancient platforms with impressive ramps, important ancient hydraulic systems, worked caverns, worked stones, snake-shaped in the ocean coast, petroglyph. Everything was likely built by the same civilization, and this was done a long time ago. So this is the place of the pyramid, and this is the place of the huge complex. In that zone, about 2 kilometers square in size, there are massive rock walls made from the same material as the pyramids. Walls are 70 to 90 centimeters wide. I don't know if I have time. Do it very fast. So you see the walls, okay, like in Sicily. And you have this incredible wall. It's beginning like this, and then like a serpent, you see? And then it's coming higher, and then it's 4 meters high. And it is a serpent. It stops 30 meters above the ocean, a serpent body with the head being the flat platform on the top. The sun would have risen just in front of this ramp, ideal for observations. This is another immense wall on the top of the cliff. Paved ways which connect the pyramids to other structure roads are perfectly regular and of such design that trucks that pass every day cause no destruction to them. It is a sharp contrast with the other modern roads infrastructure on the island, which needs constant care and attention at great cost. Ancient roads are between 2.10 meters and 5 meters wide and are in certain sections raised. This road is coming from the pyramid to the sea, 2 kilometers long and in perfect state. And you have big tracks going on it. It's perfect. You have this incredible site. The name is Pont Naturel, with a double arch, one arch, two second arch, with a central pillar oriented towards sunrise. And when I showed to my geologist, he said, this is completely managed by man. This is not natural. And this is a hole. You have the arch there, the double arch there, in fact, the hole, incredible hole. And you see all that is man-made. Below the power of the ocean, currents create waves that can be heard more than 30 meters below. Air is pushed in and out of these cavities, resulting in powerful sounds. You have incredible sounds, but very, very powerful. One of the two cavities seems to have been engineered by human hands, and it's rectangular. When you take a satellite view of the double arch with the hole behind, it looks like a dragon head. And you will see, it is important. At 1 kilometer 500 south, you have this serpent head with the water going from the nose. Powerful geyser, watching explode at 40 meter height. You can't talk because so. And you see snakes, 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 and you can follow the coast. It is not natural. We found also spiral petroglyphs. And we think that it is exactly like petroglyph of Fajada Butte, New Mexico. The name is Sun Dagger. The slabs cast shadows of the late morning and midday sun to indicate both solstices and equinoxes. This is Fajada. And further south in Cape Carol in Mauritius, remains of a vast hydraulic network, the subterranean source of which is emerging from a Union Valley area. The current is powerful and hence the amount of water it carries is impressive. This is the start of, it's a basin, 2 meter depth. And you have those canals. Today, they are cultivating watercress everywhere inside these systems. You see the massive walls like the pyramids. I think it was used for the boats, to clean the boats before. And this is the entrance of an incredible grotto, huge cavern. We discovered 3 huge caverns with monumental entrance and immense interior, completely man-made inside. This is the cave of the swallows. They seem to have been worked by humans and are not just remains of lava flows, because the lava flows is making cavities, but then the humans can make arrangements of those cavities. 2 French biologists, and they made reports in 1193 to propose the committee to continue the exploration of the system, but this suggestion was never followed. It is sad to see that since the state of the caverns deteriorated considerably. All of these structures offer fabulous opportunities to the people of Mauritius and visitors to come in contact with their past. We hope that they will pay attention to their fabulous heritage. So this is my website. You can also, if you reach Facebook, you can find me. Every day I put pictures and tags and comments about our work. My next tour in Giza is on the 26th of June to 4 July, and we go to Fayoum, and we go all the 80 kilometers from Fayoum to the Cheops pyramid. Each day we see everything in the plateau. Yes, I think it's finished. And we have Dr. Barakat, who is the best geologist in Egypt. This is my own website, gigalresearch.com. And I'm known in Egypt and in France for my research about the second Sphinx. Because there is a second Sphinx just in front. The green light is the first Sphinx, the Sphinx everybody knows. And the second red point is the place of the second Sphinx, just in front of the first one. We discovered the site with Egyptian geologists, and we are now writing about a book about all that. Write in many magazines, many French magazines. And I'm known also by my research about the drought and the subterranean network. I discovered these incredible stairs. You see the stairs there? It's very, very deep in Abu Rawash. I made also research in the Western Desert about the whales, because you have hundreds of Just behind me you can see the volcano Etna. And my lecture about the Sicilian pyramids is today quite important because we have a problem with the volcano in Iceland. And what we discovered in Sicily is maybe the ancient, they knew how to stop the lava from the volcano. And this lecture is about that also. So I'm the founder of GizaForHumanity.org. For more transparency in Egyptology and archaeology, and for more information to the public, for interdisciplinary, for the survey of ancient legacy, Egyptian legacy, and worldwide ancient civilization. I made 7 years in the university, but then I leave because I wanted to be free. This is my team, and we also have, as member of honor, we have Christopher Dern, we have Dr. Bonelli, who is a French genetician, Mauritius. So, because I knew those pyramids, I saw that in the magazine, and I said, I have to go, because it's completely similar. So a little about the story of Sicily. You have near Palermo fantastic caves dating from 6,000 to 8,000 before Christ, with fantastic paintings from the Paleolithic period. This is the place where you have the caves. You have other caves also in Pantalica. And Sicily is very well known about all the Grecian monuments, like in Segesta, Agrigento. Okay, in the past, in Sicily, you had 3 people. The first is the Sicans. The Sicans, 3,000 before Christ to 1,600 before Christ, and also before, they occupied the central part of the island And the Greek historian Thucydides in 460, 394 before Christ, told that this tribe, the Sicans, came from Spain, because you can find in Spain a river Sicano, and also you have linguistic factors linking Spain to the Sicans. Sica is from the word Chalcedony, because their tools was mainly in Chalcedony. So they were in autonomous confederations, and they had communications with Minoan culture, with Crete and Mycenaeans. And for example, Minoan had their expansion around 2000 before Christ, thanks to Egyptian refugees bringing their techniques and commercial links with Mesopotamia. So there were connections with Egypt also, very important. And the Sicans are well known to have destroyed the giants Cyclops. So of course, archaeologists said that Cyclops never exists, but we have a lot of proofs that they existed. This is Thucydides, the historian Grecian. And you have the second skeletons of whales in the western desert. And this is all the team of geologists in Egypt. And I am making a lot of work with them. So, Sicily. This is a satellite view of the volcano Etna. What we discovered is that all the pyramids in Sicily are around the volcano. When I decided to go there with my team, it was because I saw pictures of small pyramids, Sicilian pyramids, in an Italian magazine from a photograph, but without any text, anything. And he shows maybe 10 pyramids. So I decided to go to see what was those pyramids. So those pictures are the pictures of the photograph. And this picture is a Sicilian pyramid, this one too, but this one is from Tenerife in Canary, and this one is from